Major spoilers for the Fallout TV series in this video. I repeat, this is my last time saying it. There will be major spoilers, if not spoiling the whole freaking thing, of the last episode at the very least, possibly the entire series of the Fallout TV show. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it. I waited 3 weeks because I had to watch it. Alright, who am I? I'm DeathSpread. Hello everybody, hope you're doing good. I am a nerd. I love Star Wars, I love video games, and I love Fallout. Fallout is one of my favorite IPs aside from COD Zombies. I'm not going to get into that. You don't need to know about it. So, there's a lot of, I'm not going to call them plot holes, but there's a lot of plot hole-esque questions that I am left with the Fallout TV series. And I'm thinking of making a few videos about them because they're things that I truly sunk my teeth into and I'm still talking through with my brother and some of my friends online. And I just look at this and it's like, is the Enclave working with Vault Tech? Does the NCR work with the Enclave? Is the NCR with Mr. House? We'll get to that in a second. The Gulpers, what's their story as far as Vault 4 goes? The Hornwrights, are we talking Fallout 76? Are we talking Fallout 4? Are we talking Fallout New Vegas still? California. The years and dates of everything. Shady Sands. There's a lot of things that, okay, some of them are easier to answer than others, I admit that, but you pull a thread and you can undo the entire sweater. So I want to start stitching that sweater back together because I've completely undone the sweater in my mind of this show. And I'm going to start with what is, in my opinion, the biggest question that I was left with, okay? Final warning, major spoilers. How was Moldaver able to survive for 200 years? She was pre-war, she was post-war, she is not a ghoul. I doubt she's a synth. That is a possibility. I am open to that idea. I think that would be a cop-out. I don't like synths. I am a Fallout 4 denier. I do not enjoy Fallout 4 aside from the gameplay. But that said, I'm being brutally honest with you guys. I do not enjoy Fallout 4, but I recognize the synths can be cool if they're done correctly. I don't think that it would be right to have her be a synth in the end. It's possible. I recognize that, but I'm not going to get into that again because it's not my area of expertise. I do not care for Fallout 4. Okay, I'm sorry if you just clicked off the video after hearing that. It's just my opinion. Okay, I like Fallout 76 and New Vegas. Anyways, I know, hot take. Anyways, it bothered me because she doesn't like Vault Tech. We know this by now. Moldaver does not appreciate Vault Tech. That is not something that they hide. There is a literal meaning about the fact that she doesn't like Vault Tech. So, and not just Vault Tech, but the way that the world was going immediately before the Great War. You combine that with the fact that she's not a ghoul. I'm just going to say she's not a synth for now, but again, I could be wrong there. And maybe she was able to have an in with the companies that she had that were bought out from under her, but no answer sat well with me, right? Like, no, there's no way she was Vault 31. She wasn't a manager in Vault Tech. That vault would have been so securely under Bud Askin's hand that he would never have allowed her in. I don't see that happening. So she wasn't cryogenically frozen, right? But if she wasn't cryogenically frozen, how was she alive? So I started digging, and I found this at the very end of the show. Literally the final shots that we see of New Vegas. The Tops Hotel and Casino. Cryo suits. Or suites, technically. Okay. If you don't see where I'm going with this by now, I will explain. But if you see where I'm going with this, it is fully possible. And I am so excited that I caught this because I looked online and nobody's talking about this. And I feel like... Okay, I'm getting excited. So, Moldaver survived over 200 years as a human, okay? I'm just going to state that as fact. Again, possibly wrong, but on the information we have right now, that's fact. She is a human. She survived 200 years without any altercations to her physical form. How? Didn't go through Vault Tech. I don't see that happening. So she had to have found a secondary source. And they knew what they were doing, okay? The showrunners knew that they gave a backstory to the Ghoul, they gave a backstory to Hank, they gave a backstory to Bud, they gave a backstory to Rose, they gave a backstory to all these people who were born after, born during, born before the Great War that were relevant towards the end of the show, and they gave a backstory to Moldaver, but left out the most important question that they answered for literally everybody else. How did she live? Let's think about this. She did not like Vault Tech. Mr. House doesn't like the vaults. I mean, I recognize that it's not based on any moral or emotional standpoint, but more so the fact that he doesn't see them as a profitable source of income, which is totally fair, to be frank. I think that's the right way to look at it, aside from the morals and values. But that's besides the point. Mr. House and Moldaver were essentially on the same page, albeit for different reasons, you know, different paragraphs, but the same page of the same chapter, about their approach to Vault Tech and the vaults. We know, based on what we hear in Fallout New Vegas, that Mr. House never really had any immediate, hard-hitting deals with Vault Tech as far as his benefits go. There is, I think it's Vault 21 on the strip, or at the very least at the end of the strip. You can argue that that could be seen as a benefit for Mr. House to play nice with Vault Tech, but I don't see him going as far as West Tech or Repcon or Sinclair, Big MT, or any of them did with Vault Tech. He did his own thing. Is it possible that Moldaver worked with Mr. House, or at the very least used his, I don't want to call it sympathy towards her plight, but use his ideological beliefs based on vaults to get into the strip and secure a suite in the Tops Hotel and Casino? Well, great. Okay, so she booked hers then. Also, the Asylum outfit I recognize from Fallout 76. I recognize also that it wasn't in Fallout 76. Originally, it was in the other Fallout shows, but that was just a nice little attention to detail. They went straight. And yes, I realize that's based on a real outfit. I'm just saying, I think it's awesome that they're staying consistent with the games as well as real life. They're doing a great job with this series. I just wanted to throw that in there because hats off to people paying attention who are running the show. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, this is great. All right, the Tops Hotel Casino, cryo suites, 100% safety guaranteed. Book yours now. It's an ad, possibly propaganda, fine. And it does give an out to Moldaver being able to survive 200 years. But then you get into the question, how does she get out, right? Because she's in cryo sleep. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, the bottom text, enhance. And listen to what the bottom text says. I can't read that first part, I apologize. But it's word, on the... I can't read it because of the shadow of the woman's elbow. That appointed humans remain in existence to proceed with revival procedure at the time of your... And I can't read that last word. It looks like destination. Maybe, what's the word? It's like DES for your parting ways. I forget the word. I'm sorry. But it's basically at the time of your being let out, you will be one of the appointed humans remaining that are still existing, and you will be reviving the wasteland again. Remain in existence to proceed with revival procedure at the time of your, maybe dispatch or whatever it is. That'd be DIS, but whatever. My point is, that matches up with Moldaver so well, right? Think about this. She survives 200 years. We're not given an answer. Everybody's given an answer except for her. And at the very end of the episode where we really flesh out her full character arc, we get a billboard at the beginning of the final scenes, not only showing a cryo suite in the Tops Hotel on the Vegas Strip, which we see Hank overlooking, but then at the bottom of that, we see that it's talking about the fine print. The fine print, mind you. Appointed humans remain in existence to proceed with revival procedure at the time of your whatever. Of your leaving, okay? That matches up so perfectly with Moldaver. I will put a whole $1 down, okay? That, like, you know, in my own personal life, that Moldaver went to the Tops Hotel and Casino, read the fine print, was locked in for a certain amount of time, and on her given time of whatever the word is, dispatch, I'll call it for lack of a better term, at the time of her dispatch, because it sounds like they all had a time based on the fine print, she was tasked with helping Revival. Well, what's the best thing you could do in that situation? Find the most empathetic yet militaristic group so that you are able to have order and justice and peace to the wasteland. In what better way than a broken, fractured NCR? Right? She's fulfilling the fine print at the bottom of the billboard that she almost certainly signed off when she signed off on the contract for the cryo suite within the Tops Hotel. And if anybody's asking, look, I tried looking for this in-game. I couldn't find it. I could easily have missed it, but I did not find it. And I also tried looking up online if there was anything about cryo suites in the Tops Hotel and Casino. I didn't see anything there either. To be fair, it's been a long time since I did a full playthrough of New Vegas, but this seems like something completely new from the showrunners. And then that begs the question, well, why would they have it as something new? Well, because this is their way of answering the question without answering the question, right? There's nothing lore-breaking about this. There's at least, I think, 15 or 13 floors in the Tops. So who's to say one of them isn't a cryo floor? Not to mention, it's possible that it could have to do with the sealed-off area that connects the Tops to Vault 21 that we are never able to go through. So maybe that has to do with Vault 21. There's a cryo suite there. Again, we don't know. We are not given that much information when it comes to the Tops. We just go there for Benny. That's it. It is, in my opinion, hard set until we hear otherwise that Moldaver was in cryostasis, not in Vault 31, but in the Tops Hotel and Casino, possibly working with Mr. House based on their similar ideologies of anti-Vault, well, I would say Vault Tech, but anti-Vault belief systems. And I don't know. I think it makes the most sense. And it also, again, it hasn't. She fulfilled her part of the contract where she was able to have a hand in the revival procedure at time of her dispatch. There you go. Anyway, that's just my theory, guys. I've never made a video like this. I hope you liked it. If you're looking to hear other stuff now, please click off the video unless you want to hear me say goodbye and thank you. But thank you guys truly for listening to me. This took about 6 times to try and record. It is also very late at night, so I'm a little bit tired. But this is something that I was looking over today for 4 hours, thinking about, and I was like, what does the FEV virus have to do with Vault 4? Does it have anything to do with it? Does it have to do with the Hornwright brothers? The Hornwrights, sorry. The Hornwrights. Does it have to do with maybe the Gulpers, right? And if that has to do with the case, then what do we know about Vault 31 outside of what we were told? Do we know anything about Vault 31, 32, and 33? Like, I was pulling all these strings, and I was playing at the end just to see, like, well, maybe the NCR do a Vault 31, and I see this, and it hit me. They answered the question. This is how Moldaver survived. So, that's my opinion, guys. It's just a theory. I'm not going to say the line. Not my line. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button. Show your support because I'm motivating more videos just like this one. And remember, somebody somewhere loves you, even if they don't know it yet. God bless you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. And also, if you want me to make more videos like this, please let me know. This was fun. I would love to dig a bit deeper. Have a great day. Take care, you guys. I'll see you in the next one.